Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. So I am on the test server. We've got a quality of life patch as well as those two buffs which we spoke about last week with Whirlim and the mythical Ashnar. I think the Whirlim buff is kind of like mid, but Ashnar I'm going to do a separate video on, so I think his buff is actually very solid for those fortunate enough to have him. So the rest of the patch is all about quality of life stuff as far as I know. We don't have any like other new champions in the mix. Any dots I've got are just because they don't seem to go away on the test server right now. So yeah, no other new champions as it stands, but that might change before the patch goes live. So I guess let's kick off with some of the ones which feel quite decent. We do have now in the Forge, Quick Craft. I think this is one of the best things they're actually adding into the patch. So we can now put in gear filters in terms of what we want to sell. So if take my, I don't know, take a clan v clan experience, right? If you're just trying to say, well, I want points and I'm not trying to craft good stuff, so I'm just trying to craft with the lowest level, you could say, I want to sell anything 3 or 4 star. So you're actually asking what you want to keep, very similar to the gear filter stuff on dungeon running. So like I say, I don't want to keep any 3 or 4. For me, I might not want to keep any 5 as well. And then you can say, I don't want to keep any sort of flat stat, primary stats on the chests and the boots. And on the gloves, you might say the same thing as well. You might even say no attack percent on the gloves, but you know, you might need them for bomb champions. But anyway, you can kind of get all of this done, hit your confirm, and then suddenly turn it on. And I mean, look here, I could literally max out the amount of crafts that I can do in one go. I can put the charms in here as well. So, you know, I don't have my charms carried over from my main account, but anyway, I could put my charms in, hit the confirm, literally craft the full set. I kept nothing, obviously, and I've just made a butt ton of silver. This actually shows, by the way, how good a silver generator is, the crafting, by the way. I spent 32k, I made 400k back. Let's try it then with the big boy stuff. And again, we can throw in anything I've got. Again, for some reason, nothing really carried over from the main account for this. But I can max out crafting the full 858 items. I've only left on 6-star stuff. Honestly, I would probably sell rare as well at this point. So let's see how many pieces I actually keep. And I'm just wondering, actually, if this was perception specifically. Actually, I'm curious of that. So let's see if these settings carry over to any other sets. They do, which is a bit weird. It's saying resilience here, but on resilience, I might want to do something different. It's a bit odd. Like on, I guess the problem here is like substats. What I would actually love to be able to say is only keep items with perception that have either rolled speed or accuracy, for example, right? Whereas I would definitely not do that for this set. But it looks like if I was to take something out here, I think it just carries over to here like any other set, which is a bit weird. Where did I just do that? Yeah, here. So it's a bit weird. That's not ideal. But anyway, it's definitely better than where we were. So I could quick craft it up. And, you know, if I'm trying to just save time, which this is a massive time saver, I could just literally just go, okay, I don't have enough space. So I'm not going to keep all those things. Let's go for 500. Don't have enough space. Okay, 300. Right. I'm going to try and craft 300. Clearly, game, I'm trying to sell half of this. So out of those 300 pieces, I actually kept 16. And here they all are. And then obviously from here now, I can go in and either upgrade. This is interesting as well. I've not tried this yet. So I can upgrade to level 8, see if it rolls accuracy. No, it does not. So if I come away, sell it, am I still in the same screen? Yeah, nice. Okay, that's actually that's really cool. That's really cool. So good job, actually. So you can literally just straight sell. Or if it's got something you want, you can try a quick upgrade. I would always, personally, I upgrade stuff to like level 8 like this. I'd be like, level 8, does it roll accuracy, yes or no? Does double. For me, that's probably, on like my main account, it would probably need to roll triple, honestly. And then we would sell from there. So that's actually quite cool. There's something else which they're doing as well. So let me change this. See if I can just overmax my stuff. Okay. Wonder how much space I've actually got. Oh, I pretty much maxed myself out. Getting there, right. So nothing's gone into my storage yet. It's all kind of sitting in here. I've got like 23 items left. So let's just craft those. And then, so now if I craft, obviously, it won't let me quick craft because I'm full. But I can craft because it will go into my inbox, right? So everything now is just going straight into my inbox. And I don't know if I could always do this before. I don't think so. I can upgrade from this screen and sell from this screen as well. I think this is a good quality of life change, by the way. I'm all down for anything which just makes that type of stuff faster. I've run out of this stuff. So anyway, doesn't matter. But now one of the changes they've done as well is that from your inbox, you can now upgrade and sell, which is honestly a great change. I think that's a great change. So both of those together, I think they've done a good job of in terms of quality of life fixes. Another thing to just watch out for, it's not a quality of life or anything, but I'm pretty sure this is not the normal rotation, right? I think Genshin and Killian are now in here. This whole change of system was trash. Are we 6 months on? We must be. We must be, right? Or am I just going crazy and actually they were the same ones? Actually, let me have a look. I've got my free-to-play running on my phone. Let me just check. Grim, this might be a bit to edit out. No, they're different. They are different. Yeah. So current, and again, I don't know if this is just a test server thing, but Genshin's actually a good champion. Is it worth burning 6 other legendaries to get a Genshin? I mean, that's hard to swallow, honestly. Yeah, if they had some sort of juice that you could either earn through different ways or get it through epics, then I'd say Genshin here is actually very, very cool. And I'm sure YST will be happy to see him in the token trader. But first time we've seen it change, and I'd imagine, I'd love to see the stats on how many people have used it since the last change with that big update they did. Anyway, what else we've got going on? We've got Relic crafting. So all of this is the same. We've now got, I wonder if they've done anything here with, there's no quick craft or anything here. No, okay. I wonder if there was anything they'd done like they copied over, but doesn't look like it. What we do have though, and this is going to be great for anyone who's got a free weekend, you can just go in and see the lore of all of the pieces in the relics, in terms of relics. Enjoy. If that's your vibe, then enjoy. I don't know if, honestly, I don't know if people feel that kind of like bought into it to really want to go and check the lore on it. But yeah, I mean, maybe you are, maybe you are. Okay, one thing I can't show you on here, but on mobile, I've been playing a lot on my phone doing the free-to-play challenge, and you've got on mobile kind of like this refresh button top right. It's right next to the cross. It's literally like sitting right under it like this. And the amount of times I've spent 5 gems trying to leave the shop. So they're moving that, which is definitely the right thing to do. I bet that pissed off a lot of people, just especially if you're free to play and you're trying to keep hold of those gems. Burning a needless 5 or 10 just trying to get out of the damn market was crazy. So I'm pleased they've swapped that. We have got a couple of Chimera things and a siege thing. So let's have a look. I don't know if I can really show you this. This is the trouble with the test server here. Can't really show you what's going on. But it says here for siege, victory conditions will change to make less draws, or to make draws less common if both clans have captured the enemy stronghold. So if both people are taking on the stronghold and have equal victory medals. So basically they've cleared out the whole enemy base. The clan with the greater number of undefeated defense teams will now be victorious. So they're starting to make other things important for victories, which I definitely think is the right thing to do. So the siege, generally, it's just starting to like tick along. Quality of life changes. It's getting now closer to the feature I think it should have been when it dropped. And I actually think it's not a bad feature nowadays. Like, someone who's got a decent roster and, you know, enjoys being part of a clan and kind of like cooperating together, I actually think it's now getting to a point where it's pretty decent. What else have we got here? A couple of Chimera changes as well. So, again, probably can't really show you anything here, but I can talk it through. So it says here, several Chimera-themed clan quests will now be made simpler. So clan quests where it's like, I don't know, kill or get so many trials or whatever, they will now be made easier to complete. Also says Chimera Clash multipliers will be displayed no matter how many keys you use for a specific difficulty. Okay, so if you go in and beat it once and then go in again, it's going to give you like the total, I guess. We're making this minor change to avoid confusion and ensure players don't assume multipliers are no longer active after one Chimera battle. Okay, so minor thing, but little quality of life change. And then there's going to be new avatar frames in the mix as well. Don't know if we can see any here. I don't think any of these are new. Maybe this one's new. Not sure. That's it. So I guess the main change here, a couple of champions are buffed and some really good, I'd say, quality of life changes from the Forge. Let me know what you think down below. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.